other side. Finally made it to the other side of Destruction Bay. One of the largest inland bodies of water in the world.
Pretty awesome.
This is the eastern tip of it here. And we started at the western end of it. And it is miles and miles long.
It's gorgeous flowers. It's so pretty.
So at the eastern edge of Destruction Bay, we turn away from it and continue east to Haynes Junction. So, I wanted to show you what I discovered on the outer tire here. This is the only one this is looking at. And then you got a bald area over here. But that's not good. Inner tire looks good. Outer tire not so good. We've got less than 50 miles. We have less than 50 miles to get to Haynes Junction. And I let some air out of it, so the inner tire will carry more weight. So we'll see what happens.
The judge in Canada's drag race.
So you want to see how the tire did? Let's take a look. I would say she's gone. She blew. Lost air somewhere around in the last 25 miles. And we'll get a new one in the morning, hopefully. And the inner tire held up fine, no problem at all. We didn't go over 35 miles per hour on the way for the last 25 miles. And it got us here fine. So that's the second flat we've had on the right side. If you'll remember, we had an inner flat when we hit Anchorage and the outer tire made it there, and now it's just the reverse. But that's life in the fast lane, I guess. But hey, we're in Haynes Junction. We're going to spend the night here in Petro Express's parking lot, and we'll see about getting a new tire in the morning.
I'm gonna get up off my butt and give me a job. I'm sick of sleeping all day, thinking around all.
All right, so here it is the next morning. Still with a flat tire, and we're here in Haynes Junction. Not a very large town, so I went into the local convenience store gas station here that we parked in overnight. I asked the young lady behind the counter there if there was someplace I could buy a new tire or a used tire. She kind of laughed and said no. Then I asked her if there was a hardware store in town so I could go buy a jack stand and a lug wrench, and she goes no and laughed at that. And she said whatever hardware parts or items you need in this town, we've got right back there on the back wall of the store there in the convenience store. So I checked, and the spare tire is the exact same size as the tire that blew. So, and Whitehorse is about, she said, an hour and a half away, but that's normal driving time, 50, 60, 70 miles an hour. And this old horse, Judy, isn't going to make it that fast. So I'm reduced to really changing tires here in Haynes Junction, finding someone who will loan me a jack stand and a lug wrench to change the tire with. Because I really don't want to have to drive Whitehorse on one tire when I can't get the outer off, because there's a possibility that the outer tire is going to start stripping into pieces and parts and start flapping in the wind as I'm driving along and cut into the inner tire, and then I got a second tire down, and now I can't go anywhere. So I really do need to change tires somewhere here in Haynes Junction. So we'll keep you up to date. So, as you can see, Jasmine's not very happy with me at this point. Okay, if you gotta have a problem about changing the tire or having any kind of a mechanical issue, and you gotta figure out how to do it, you're gonna be hard pressed to find a movie set backdrop as beautiful as this to find the problem with. I don't know if the GoPro is picking this up or not, but that's something you only see in movies. That's just an unbelievable backdrop. Here in the little town of Haynes Junction. Now I see why people decided to end up living here. It's a beautiful spot to live in. So we didn't have much luck at Petro, so we went on through Haynes Junction and found this little fast go here this morning, and asked the lady if she knew anybody that could help us out. So she actually was able to get a hold of a guy who's going to come out with a jack and lug wrench and help me change the tire so that I can get into Whitehorse and buy my own jack and lug wrench, so this will never happen again. Well, you live and learn.
Okay, finally it's it's past 1 o'clock p.m. Now Bob is helping the mechanic.
He had to go back and get a bigger floor jack. The floor jack he brought isn't strong enough to, or tall enough to lift this old RV, so he had to go get a bigger one. In the meantime, I'm taking the lug nuts off. See if you show him, stick it underneath there, sweetheart, you'll see where he's already got the first floor jack.
Yeah.
Holding it up.
It's not.
But it won't lift it any higher.
Yeah.
So he either has to get a taller one or a stronger one of the two, or both.
He needs a little help there. So it's that one doesn't have to come out for the water thingy?
No.
I mean for the air?
No.
Okay.
I took the one from the back one off.
Okay. So that's
the front one.
Oh, the mosquito here is almost the same, Daddy. Okay, well.
Now comes the fun part. This last one you can only turn like a quarter turn at a time. Maybe.
You're making it turn, so that's a good thing. It's coming loose. There you go.
Now we'll see if we got it jacked up high enough to at least get the tire off.
You got
Yeah,
it
we
all.
did. All right.
All right.
Let's take a look at this puppy.
Yeah, that is bad. It kind of like over.
All the way around. Pretty
Oh,
much all the way.
that's almost.
So it could have separated. Who knows? It could have separated from inside. It could have been over inflated. Who knows? But that's what happens when a tire can go bad on an RV. Luckily, Jasmine saw it when we got out at a rest stop. She
Yep.
happened to look down and saw it. She goes, "That's not supposed to look that way, is it?"
So you're gonna need that air compressor thing to.
No, not until we get into town.
Oh, okay.
I'll wait till we get this other tire back on. There's no need to put added weight onto it.
Mm-hmm. See that tires too? It's like rubbing. Would you?
That was from
No.
that's from the old other tire.
Oh,
That's
from
why we needed to get it changed.
because they're not sinking. They're not in.
Yeah, they are in sync, but it's pieces of it. It's flattened out,
Mm-hmm.
so the side wall on the flat tire
Is
was
rubbing on the-
against that one.
Yeah. So it's really not a good idea to drive that all the way to Whitehorse.
Not unless that's the only choice you've got.
Wow.
So this is Martin, who
You might.
coming over to do work for us. He lives here in. You live here in Haynes, don't you?
Yeah.
Yep, he lives here in Haynes. How long you lived here?
23 years.
33 years he's been here.
Yeah.
Wow.
And now I'm retired.
Now he's retired, still
And he's still
working.
working.
So he's using a bottle jack now.
Yeah.
Which is what I should have had. And I will have as soon as I hit Whitehorse.
That's good to have, though.
A little more. A little more, I think.
Watch out. Okay. Now we're gonna use that crusher.
But now here's a trick I haven't seen. Look at this.
Wow.
There we go.
Really? What's the trick?
He just used this lug wrench to lift the tire off there.
Cool. Oh, you missed one, Daddy. Right there. Behind you. It's right there. There you go.
Trick.
Wow.
That's a trick that was worth paying admission to see right there.
Where's the pin?
Wait a minute, it could be the valve extension back. Come back. Let me see if I can pull it up.
Yeah.
Make sure it's out of the way. Okay, she's out of the way.
I gotta see where the pin is. Here.
Yeah, where do you check the tires on that one, Daddy?
Oh, I need the pin.
There's a pin there.
There's no pin.
Oh, that. Yeah, where do you check the tires air on that one, Daddy?
past it. Pretty close.
Right there.
Okay. Right there. Should be.
Yep, right there. There you go.
And we can put it down here if possible.
Go this way. Oh, there goes. Not want to cooperate. Right this second. Loosen it up. Yeah, it's not. It's fighting me. Loosen it up. See if it will help any. I got a twist it and I can't do it from that angle. There you go. See, I couldn't twist it at that angle. Perfect. All right, I can tighten that up for you.
But let him do it the thing first. Then. How do you check the air on the other one, Daddy?
And this one,
On the front one.
right down there, you
Oh.
have to have
Stick.
what do you call it? I'm trying to think of the name of it.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's got a, I'll show you.
Okay.
My air gauge is like the kind of thing you need.
Okay. It's getting there.
Chuck. You need a chuck.
Yeah.
With the proper thing on it, and I happen to know what kind of chuck you need.
Wicked, stop. Oh, she's such a nice dog.
Yeah, well,
She didn't even move.
smell like women, but
Aww.
he hasn't said it was okay to pet her, so as long as the owner doesn't say that, I don't touch him.
No, but I mean, she was so nice, you know, just sitting there.
Oh yeah, very well trained.
Yeah, so
Wow.
cool.
She's retired like me.
Can I borrow that?
Wow,
He
look,
used to be a police dog.
No, no.
oh, look at that, how cute.
No.
It's not moving? It's still kind of moving. There you go. I don't think it's moving any. Cool. That was so cool.
That look better? That look better with 2 tires now instead of 1?
Yeah, a lot better. Wow. Yeah, that's much better though. Okay, that's the wood. So we're gonna need those wood just in case. Huh?
Yeah. Actually, there's multiple purpose wood. You can use them to level the RV up with.
Uh-huh. And we already broke the one of the wood. Which we can always get one.
You want to get more wood.
Wicked, stay.
I think you might need some more air.
Yeah, I knew that was a little low. Yeah, I knew that was a little low. I didn't hear him. I was putting the tire on. Did he say what she did for a living for his dog?
No.
Before she retired or he retired?
What? No. What? Ow, 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 mosquito.
Okay.
All right, sir.
Awesome.
We got the tire on. We're going to go see if we can get a SIM card like they do in Europe. See if it'll one of our phones, my phones at least, will work in. If they even sell SIM cards. You know, as I said before, I've got an AT&T phone and a Verizon phone, and neither one of them work in Tampa. So I'm going to try and see if I can get a SIM card like they sell over in Europe. But yeah, we're going to check on that, and then we're going to head to Whitehorse in about 5 minutes.
There's no escaping inevitability. Each love story ends in tragedy. I wanna die when you die. Without you, no need to survive. I wanna live while you're alive. Can't miss a moment, can't miss your life.